Hey, happy Friday, everyone. Okay, I'm going to talk about being selfish and how we all think that that is such a bad word or a bad thing, I guess. But in this situation, I'm here to tell you that being selfish is the best thing you can do for yourself. So, when my kids were young, like 10 years ago, they were babies, I was at home with them. Um, I started my health and fitness journey. And I did what I had to do with two tiny kids at home. So a lot of the time that meant that one was just kind of crawling on the floor around me, and maybe one was sitting in the high chair with some Cheerios eating. And my workouts could only be about 20 to 30 minutes because that's as long as they could occupy themselves without doing some sort of damage. And I took advantage of that time and I did what I could. And I don't know if by telling like friends and family what I was doing, sometimes people don't like when you change, because then it's like, well, you're not the person I liked, or now we can't go out and have like nachos and beer because you're getting healthy and stuff. So I don't know exactly what it is, but I do know that people tend to be like, ugh, you know? And so for me, what I got was a lot of mom guilt. And again, that's my own fault because I get to choose how I feel. But again, 10 years ago, I wasn't where I am now. I'm a lot more confident now, and I just feel better in my life and my situations, and I'm confident with the choices I'm making. But back then, it wasn't the case. And I did let it get to me, and I was like, maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't be working out. I should be only focusing on my kids and only taking care of my kids and, all this stuff. But there's only so much you can do. It's okay for them to crawl around or to have a snack in a high chair, but at the time I was letting the guilt just consume me. However, I continued on my health journey. Now I'm at the point where if somebody was to say to me oh, you're being so selfish for taking care of yourself, taking that hour for yourself when you could be, things are going to look a whole lot different. And I guess for me, if somebody was to come to me and say how do I find the time? I've got young kids at home, or how do I, make time for me, or I'm so busy running places for everybody else. I'm a mom taxi, blah, blah, blah. I don't know when you can fit it in. I don't know if in your life it means getting up earlier, staying up later, letting your kids, prep dinner while you get your workout in. All I know is that it's important. And it's okay to take that time and be selfish. I'm here to tell you, be selfish. Because what you're doing is working on yourself. That means filling up your cup so that you have more to give as a wife, as a mother, as a friend, as a daughter. So when you are filling up yourself, you can spread that goodness and love and positivity to everybody around you. Not only that, but you're a mother and you're a teacher. So you are teaching those kids the importance of fueling your body. You're teaching those kids that you just get one life to live and one body to do it in. So take care of it. Make it strong. Make it healthy. I love that my kids are telling their friends, do you know that my mommy works out? And do you know that I'm going to work out like my mommy when I get older? That just warms my heart. And I feel like I'm teaching them also discipline in life. Just every day your alarm goes off and you got to go to work because you're disciplined and you need that paycheck. Well, the same thing goes for my workouts. I treat it like anything else. If we have an appointment, I'm going to be there. If I have to go to work for 8 o'clock, I am going to be there. So if I have to work out at 6 a.m., I am going to be there. I'm going to be in my basement working out at 6 a.m. It's discipline. And in this world, I think that that's something that we need to respect time and respect ourselves and our health and our fitness, and just allow our kids to watch us do that for ourselves. Lead by example, I guess. It's one thing for me to go out and be all you should eat healthy and you should work out, but it doesn't mean much if I'm not setting the example, right? So for my kids, if I'm no, you got to eat your vegetables, but I turn around and have a pizza, that's not going to go over very well. So again, it's just I'm eating the right foods, so therefore you should eat the right foods. So basically, don't let anybody make you feel guilty. If you're doing what you're happy with, then that is awesome. And if somebody says that it's selfish, I say be selfish. Be selfish, take that time for you, do something that makes you feel good and strong and proud, and in turn, that's just going to make your life better and make everybody else's life around you that much better. So, be selfish.